Hey friends, an onion that I sliced and ate a part of. I actually cut it up and put it on a salad. And then when I went to cut it up and store it, I found mold all over the packaging and slimy outer. I'm telling you, the last 2 days since I ate that, I feel like I'm dealing with a little bit of torture. Yesterday I had a 1-hour meeting, and today I had only maybe a 15-minute meeting. And in both meetings, just having conversation, I noticed that I was misfiring words. And what I mean by that is yesterday's was talking about media things, and I couldn't even come up with the word detox. I detox all the time, but yet that word couldn't come to my mind to bring it to my tongue to speak it when I was trying to actually make the video. And then in that meeting, I couldn't remember certain words either. Like, we were just having conversation back and forth, and then I'd stop because that word wouldn't come and I couldn't finish a sentence. And that happened like twice during that 1-hour meeting. And then today, in a meeting about grant writing, I couldn't even come up with this one word. I'm like, why am I not capturing it and saying it? And it's because of the lack of sleep and eating that mold. It has pretty much affected me and put me in what I call a dip. I have been doing really well for months, and I'm on a little bit of a struggle bus right now. So I'm just spending a lot of extra time in bed, just trying to rest and making sure I'm eating the best food I possibly can, instead of the fun tasting stuff. All of my stuff is very healthy and very nutrient heavy, but I'm trying to be even extra heavy on those nutrients and making sure I've got my salmon daily, all that good stuff. But I woke up today and my ear is even draining. I've got a scab there. I have, I noticed yesterday the jaw being raw. Today, I got some pains going on. Yesterday it was belly aches besides the misfiring of words. But I'm like, man, not until about 3 p.m. today did I actually have a little bit of energy and felt like I could start my day. So that's just a little bit of what we deal with, those of us with mold illness. When we miss sleep and or when we are when we've been exposed to mold. See, there was even a pause there because I was trying to figure out what was that word, and it was the word exposed. So anyway, you run into somebody that's got an autoimmune disease or chronic illness, or like me with mold illness, pray for them, encourage them. Be lenient sometimes when they are in that dip. Don't think that they're Superwoman or Superman and that they can just do anything all the time. Sometimes we have our low moments, and I am experiencing that right now with just that, all the trouble that's going on in my body. And so I'm trying to bring it back to a mending place and back to that energy as well. Thank God that I have a job that I can work from home, and ministries that I do a lot from my home office as well. But it's a little bit of a struggle to accomplish those things and to not be able to put as many hours in when that happens. So those of us with mold illness, we have to have a lot more, what's that word, fluidity in our life. The ability to say when we're not feeling well, to be able to step back from something, and then when we feel well, being able to pour into it. And I'm just grateful that I've got this at-home job and the ability to work it around my illness, work it around my energy, and same thing with the ministries that I'm part of as well. And them being flexible enough where I say, that meeting such and such a morning this week, it's just going to be too early. I need to bump it up an hour. I don't do that often. I hardly ever do that, but I had to do that this week because I am in such a tired position right now. Anyway, just wanted to share a little bit of that. And thank God that it won't be forever. And hopefully this dip will only be today, at the end of this, maybe tomorrow. But I know it's going to take a while for the ear to heal, the scabbing that has been created. And Hopefully it'll only be a short time. Thinking of you, my friends. Hang in there. Remember, we can be well, even while ill.